Here's a problem for practicing what you've learned in this module so far. The problem is, compare the GDP of the 10 most populous countries in 2007. For this problem, remember that you can find the GDP of each country by multiplying the population column with the GDP per capita column. To do that, you can write data.gdp per capita times data.population, assuming that countries.csv has already been imported into the variable called data as a pandas data frame. And then you can use the subplot function to show two bar plots on the same graph, one for the population and the other one for the GDP. If you don't remember how to do this, you can review the histogram module. And pause the video right here if you want to try solving this problem on your own. Here's an example solution. After importing pandas, pyplot, and countries.csv, just like in the last video, select the data for 2007 with data square brackets, data.year equals 2007. Then sort this data frame according to the population with data 2007.sort values, population ascending equals false, and select the top 10 with .head 10. Let's put this in the variable called top 10. After that, make a bar graph of GDP with plt.bar x top 10.gdp per capita times top 10.population divided by 10 to the power of 9. This says plot bars with their heights being the GDP and with their locations being x, where x is range of 10. I'm dividing the GDP with 10 to the power of 9 here so we can see the GDP in billions of dollars. Then add x tick labels with plt.xticks, x top 10.country, rotation equals vertical. This says, of course, add x tick labels with the country column being the strings that you want to show and with x representing the coordinates of those labels. Show this with plt.show. Now let's add a bar chart for population to this graph as well as a subplot. To do this, we're going to use the plt.subplot function. First, call plt.subplot with the arguments 2, 1, 1, which means our graph will contain 2 rows and 1 column of subplots, and that we want to select the first one of those. Then, before we create the bar graph for GDP, call plt.subplot with the arguments 2, 1, 2. This means, of course, the graph will contain 2 rows and 1 column of subplots, and that we want to select the second one of those. Once you run this code, you see that there's no graph in the first position. Let's add a graph there with plt.bar x top 10.population divided by 10 to the power of 6 to show a bar graph of population in millions. Now, to remove the default xtick labels in the first subplot, you can call plt.xticks with 2 empty lists. Then, let's clean up this graph by adding a title and a few legends. Now, using this graph, you can easily compare the populations and the GDP of the 10 most populous countries in the world. For example, even though China and India have a much higher population than the US still dwarfs them in terms of GDP. Now, this solution works, but there is an alternative solution to this problem. It's in the after folder in the file called alternative solution to practice problem 4. With this solution, we're showing the GDP and the populations side by side. This is just a different way of showing the same set of information. You might actually prefer this one, but I decided not to present this as a main solution because it's much harder to create this graph. But if you're curious about how to create it, feel free to play around with this file, alternative solution to practice problem 4 in the after folder. That's it for this module. In the next module, we're going to examine what to do when your data is too big for some of the data visualization techniques we've covered so far.